What's up, Clashers? Turn 56 from iKonik here, bringing you another breakdown video. This was a base that I was able to 3-star with my second account, Master of Doom from iKonik War 129. Used a Golaloon attack, and I'll go ahead and show you how I was able to do that. As always with these videos, first we'll look at the base itself. I'll show you some traps, talk about why I chose the strategy I chose, and then we'll go ahead and watch the replay. So for this base here, this was a cleanup attack, so I knew where all of the traps were. Teslas were in these locations here, and then he did have 2 sets of double giant bombs here. The double giant bombs made it more trouble than I figured it was worth to try to hog this base. Could be done for sure, but anything goes wrong and there goes the raid. So I figured I'd try something a little bit safer. I figured that with the combination of the Expos only being level 2, the air defenses only being level 6, and then a fairly exposed Archer Queen and air defense over here, not needing a jump spell to get into either one of them, I figured this was a great candidate for a Golaloon base. I love the Golaloon bases where you don't need to use a jump spell to get in. That means I can use a lightning spell to take out the clan castle, and then I'll still have a rage for each air defense. So that's the strategy that I chose on this base. I knew since this was a cleanup attack, he didn't have a dragon or anything that I couldn't lightning in the clan castle, so that's how I decided to deal with that. So no lure here. I just start right away dropping 1 golem, and I let him hang out over there for a while. I know that he's out of range of both the clan castle and the enemy Archer Queen, so I know all that he's going to be attracting the attention of is the mortar and then the 2 archer towers and the cannon up in that northeast chamber there, and it's a max golem, so I figured he can handle that for a while. I dropped some wizards, taking out first these 2 buildings over here, and then I dropped several more wizards behind this here, and I let them take out all of these buildings and even start targeting these this next row of buildings before I finally drop my wall breakers in. With these 2 high HP elixir storages here, I wanted them to, if not be completely down, at least be mostly down before I crack open this compartment and draw the attention of the Archer Queen and the clan castle. I don't want them distracting my Archer Queen or my wizards. I want those guys to be in the fight as soon as possible when the clan castle troops and the Archer Queen come out. Once they have gotten to that point, I drop a couple wall breakers in here, just time the mortar there. That's the only splash damage in the area that can potentially take out my wall breakers. So I timed it in between mortar bombs there, and then I drop my heroes, of course. And because of the timing, because of delaying the wall breakers until this first tier of buildings was all done, these guys are all down by the time the chamber is opened up. My Barb King doesn't even need to take out the Archer Queen, actually. She was already down because of just the wizards that I already had up there. My Golem was taking the brunt of it. My Barb King was kind of a late deployment, so yeah, but he helped with the clan castle troops. I lightning spell them around here. My troops end up taken out. Of course, the Archer Queen is down, the clan castle's down, all of these guys go down, as well as, of course, the air defense, and I'm able to keep my heroes alive long enough to kind of do a little more damage in the area. So now I know I'm good to launch my lava hounds with that first air defense down. This is kind of my preferred method of doing this. I bring 3 lava hounds, and I bring 2 in on the first air defense here from different angles, of course, so they try to soak up as many possible air traps, and then 2 balloons in on each of these guys. And I was talking about this with one of my clanmates after watching my attack. He thought my rages were a little bit off, that I missed them, but I did them this way on purpose this war, for this attack. I wanted to keep them a little bit deeper than I normally do. Sometimes it's a good idea to keep them towards the exterior of the base and really get those loons in towards the air defenses as quickly as possible. but I figured with the level 6 air defenses I had a little more time, and I wanted to make sure all 3 of my lava hounds popped. So I got them a little bit deeper because I was more concerned with the Teslas and the Expos than I was with these exterior buildings here. And then I bring in my 3rd lava hound over here, dropping a few more of my balloons on this end here. Once again, I'm going to push my rage bell back a little bit, not worrying about this archer tower and this cannon out here, but worrying more about the Teslas here and here, and then of course the air defense. And then there's a little bit of a pause. I got to wait for these 2 to go down and my last lava hound to kind of drift over towards this guy here. Once this air defense is distracted by that last lava hound, I bring in my last wave of balloons and of course another rage. Once again, a little bit pushed back to try to cover those Teslas if I can. And plenty of balloons left for cleanup. So go ahead and clear all of this off here and watch this replay, see how this all worked out in real time. You can see the pretty long delay here on dropping my Barb King and those wall breakers. Definitely wanted to make sure that first wave of garbage buildings was all down. And you can see those wizards really do good work. They lock onto the enemy Archer Queen right away. I really just wanted to keep my Barb King behind my Golem so that it wasn't targeted first by the Clan Castle troops or the Archer Queen. He's only level 10, so he can't take too big of a hit. You can see those rages there, a little bit pushed back. Not too worried about getting the balloons to the air defense right away, but I was a little more worried about the DPS closer in towards the core with those Teslas and the Expos. And I got a handful, about a half dozen minions in the back pocket there that I start dispersing at this point to help with the cleanup. And there goes that last defense. Go ahead and fast forward through the cleanup. So there you go, guys. That was a 3-star from 129 with the Golaloon. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Until next time, this is Turn 56 saying keep on clashing.